Irvin via the Diamond Factory hotline. Did you watch Luka last night?
I didn't get a chance to watch Luka. I was moving around, working here in New York, working after I shot inside the NFL. So I didn't get a chance, but I saw that he went off pretty good.
Yeah, insane. What are they saying about the Cowboys on Inside the NFL? What's their take on the NFC after what happened against Philly?
Well, it's so funny. Like when Philly beat us with a backup quarterback, I told you Philly was better. I told you. But when you beat Philly with a backup, when they have a backup quarterback, when they had their backup quarterback, oh, no joke. But we had something pure here. We had our offense against their defense. Just like last time, we saw their offense against our defense. I can work with that. We put 40 on y'all. Y'all only put 20-something on us. So I'm trying to grab some of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And say, this is how we do it. That's how you do it. That's how anybody else would do anything else, but except when it's the Cowboys, the numbers get skewed.
And look, Mike, my point about the game was this. When Eagle fans are saying, oh, if we had Hurts, look, man, Gardner Minshew put up some damn numbers.
He did real good. He did real well.
I'm not convinced that in the third game, yes, Hurts is going to run it more, and however that changes their offense, but you're not going to convince me that he definitely throws the ball better than Gardner Minshew did against the Cowboys.
Right, and I know he scored a defensive touchdown also on the pick six, but that was pretty pure right there. That was pretty pure. Gardner Minshew played a pretty good football game. You know what I mean? I don't see how Hurts can, and of course, like you said, he'll run better. But I don't see that he did such a poor job. He said, oh, yeah, certainly with Hurts, we would do better.
Michael Irvin on the Diamond Factory hotline. What else do you think the Cowboys proved? What are you saying to yourself in that locker room? Yeah, they didn't have the MVP, but if we face each other the third time, why do you feel like the Cowboys are the best team in the NFC after that?
Because the Cowboys are going to when they go up against this team a third time, they don't have another defensive player that's coming. They don't have a Reggie White that's coming or somebody else that's going to change dramatically what you do or what they do on defense. You put up 40 points on that defense. They're going to carry that into the playoffs, and they will know that you can put up 40 points on that defense. I don't know how many times this year Philly has scored 40 points to win a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. So to say, oh, we're going to match, we put 40 points up on Europe. I don't even know how many times you scored 40. I know Dallas has had a 50 burger and all that. So you got to pick out those little things and say, yes, Dallas has a chance. Let me tell you, I thought we were about to be in some trouble for the next 5-6 years with what Philly was building when I talked to you guys this summer. At least we know now we're in the fight, and we'll see you in the playoffs with a chance to beat you.
Some people on your First Take show laughed when Jerry told us that Dak played outstanding against Jacksonville.
That blew my mind. That
right?
blew my mind. That really blew my mind. And I tried to tell you, Joe, wait a minute, Jokers. Just stop. That last interception came off Noah Brown, and they were trying to bank on that. He threw a pick six to me. I said, stop. That ball hit Noah. With the way he wins, Dak wins with Noah and Michael Gallup and all those guys. Now, if Tom Brady had Noah and Michael Gallup and won a game, he would be praised for raising them up and lifting that talent up like he did all these years. He just lifted that talent up. But every day I go to work, they said, Dak can't lift the team up. I said, what are y'all talking about? What are you seeing here? It just blows my mind.
He does have CeeDee Lamb, and he's wearing your number. Man, let's talk about this guy's arrival. No more Amari Cooper comparisons. No more questions about him being a true, legit number one. Where has he grown? Where have you seen his game evolve, and where do you think he's at now?
Well, and also his game evolved, and I think Kellen Moore's learning more about his game, about CeeDee's game and not just Kellen Moore's game. Kellen's calling a game that's good for CeeDee. You know, he puts him in the slot a lot, and sometimes guys can't move in there, so it gives him the free release that he really wants. And once he gets a free release, he's just dangerous. I told people, I said, you know how hard it is to go from a number 2 to a number 1. While you go from a number 1 to a number 2 quarterback, while we've been on CeeDee Lamb and all of that. But a couple of weeks ago, when I texted, I tweeted, I should say, I said, we are watching the hatching of a true number 1. And ever since then, that ugly duckling has turned into a beautiful swan.
What is it specifically for you, Michael, that you think CeeDee has done to change up his game? Like, I know we've watched it, and it looks more like some of the stuff that he does after the catch looks more like Oklahoma. Right. But what is it specifically you think? Is it just the connection with Dak has improved?
Well, that too, and understanding also his role now. Remember, I was telling you guys about how some of those balls went through his hands because, your body's naturally going to tighten up in those pressure situations, and he was trying to catch them in his hands. Now you see he's already altered that. He knows now he has to play with pressure. He has to play with that heat around him all the time. So he's gotten that understanding. At first, that could be overwhelming. And some guys don't come out of that. The thing when Alvin left Dallas and went to Tampa, that sometimes that stuff can be overwhelming with all of this attention you get from those defenses, and you can't turn that corner. But he did.
And then specifically on Dak, I'm curious. You clearly felt good about the way he played against Jacksonville, but in this game against Philly, did he show you anything that you didn't know about him, or did it just confirm the things that you believed about him?
Well, I don't think Dak showed me anything that I didn't know. I loved and talked about how I thought he gave America a great gift of how to fight back and persevere right after throwing that interception. Most guys, or a lot of guys, would have gone into a tank, but he rose higher. That's what Dak has always done. I always said, we got him late in the draft, and he's done well. He's always over-delivered. For what he's done, for what we got Dak for. I know y'all guys still complain about the money that Dak has, but if you put all of Dak years together and level that money out, trust me, the Dallas Cowboys has won.
How worried are you about this defense right now?
Yeah, I'm worried, dog. I told you that, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with this defense, man. We still can't get no sacks. I went up there, I looked like a fool licking on my fingers, talking about finger licking. Finger licking. I won't stick my finger back in my damn mouth. You joking, talking about these jokers. They ain't got to the quarterback. Man, we got to do something. And I keep hearing people saying, well, we're going to fix it. I just don't know how.
Yeah.
I just don't know how, and I'm worried about that. I told you guys the most important thing was putting up those 35, 40 points. When everybody was talking about the interceptions, I said, shut up. It means 35, 40 points. We don't need those 35, 40 points. I ain't really sitting there harping on Dak's interceptions. I need him to be aggressive because our defense cannot hold up. That's the most important thing. We just got to keep looking at 35, 40 points.
Michael Irvin here on Shan.
And T.Y. Hilton going to help that. That was a hell of a play by T.Y. I told y'all he told me he still had something left in him, and I told you he told me he was going to go by somebody. When I texted him the other day, I said, now, hey, listen, way to show him what you're talking about. I'm going to need you to keep doing that, though. I'm going to need you to keep doing exactly that.
Now, look, the Denver Broncos are going to start sniffing around here after they fired Nathaniel Hackett. If you could lose one or just keep one, however you want to phrase it, you keeping Dan Quinn or Kellen Moore higher priority around here if you're Jerry?
You keep Dan Quinn and you expect Kellen Moore to say, ain't nowhere in the world I'm taking that job. That's what you do. That's what you do. I see Russell. That's what. So you lock up Dan, and then you look at Kellen and say, oh, you go, okay now.
Yeah.
You're going over there, Josh McDaniel will be right back over. Okay now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the way you look at it.
I mean, if you're Sean Payton and you're looking at the landscape.
Sean's not taking that job. Right. Sean didn't leave New Orleans to go get caught out there in Denver. No. He left New Orleans. He go out to California somewhere. Maybe he'll go to New York or Dallas. Sean's not going anywhere else.
Should the Miami Dolphins be in hot water over another Tua issue?
Oh, God, I knew we were going to get to this. I told people this. I said, listen, man, here's what I hear people already on TV saying, well, the NFL, I don't care what the doctors say, should step in and sit him down. Like, shut up. Stop saying that. First of all, this man ain't going for that. This man know he has $60 million weight, $50 million weight. He wants to get on the field and play his football and try to get his thing, get his career, and get his thing going. So if he can play, if the doctors clear him to play, he's going to try to play. All it is, if the NFL cares anything about concussion, they should let him play. What's wrong with just saying, let's wait on what before we even say all of that, let's wait to what the doctors say. You come up with all that.
What's the highest amount of concussions you played with during a year?
I don't know. And there's a lot of things that we don't know about all of it. About the concussions and about protocols, about everything. But to be sitting here saying all of a sudden, take this man off the field is just not crazy. It's crazy. We don't even have any information. So I don't even know what play that concussion happened on. Which really would worry me more. You just dropping into concussion land and out of concussion land without getting hit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm willing to wait to what the experts say.
Should we be worried about this Titans game at all?
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
But then you never say don't worry about a game though. You can't be worried about everyone.
No. You don't got to be worried about everybody. But you got to worry about the people that can rub right in your scab. And the Titans can rub right in Dallas' scab. You remember, it was a few short years ago, we had over a big butt sitting on that defense. You get 40 points. You get 40. Give it up every time. We don't want to see that defense again. We don't want to see over fat butt sitting over there talking about, you get it in. You rush for 300 yards. You rush for 300 yards. And Derrick Henry is about to try to go get 300. I'm just letting you know.
Enjoy New York. Thank you for the time as always, boss. We appreciate it. Happy holidays.
Hey, happy holidays, man. We need this game too, man. Yeah, we need this game. We got to get down here. And I'm going to say though, this kind of game, the Cowboys beat Philly. Now, don't you bounce back here and let the Titans beat you. Oh. Are you joking? After beating Philly, you give them a butter knife to take to a bazooka fight. Stop that. That's all I'm saying.
There he is. As always, the greatest from the playmaker. Odyssey NFL insider Michael Irvin.